Audio test. Okay, a little laggy. Oh, cool, it works. All right. All right, are we live? I think we're live. Looks like it. Okay, anyone's watching this yet, welcome. My name is Devin Kraus. I've been trying to become an animator for the past 5 years or so, and to be dead honest, I've been kind of hitting some roadblocks on that, kind of because I've not only been procrastinating a little bit, but also because I've just been finding it hard to find information that was useful in terms of the kind of animation I've been wanting to do. So I've spent about 3-4 years trying to learn all that, and I will say I've come a long ways, but one thing I regret not doing in those 3 or 4 years was working more on life drawing, which if you've never seen one of my videos before is just something I'm not really good at, is the honest truth. If you don't know what life drawing is, it's kind of like drawing things from real life. It involves basically being able to draw something that looks really realistic. And yeah, that's about it on that. Let me shrink this down so I can at least see chat. Hope I did not mean to move that. There we go. Okay, here's chat now. And all right. There we go. So yeah, today I'm going to be working on some brushes for like just custom ones. The ones I'm wanting to make mostly are just some like city brushes. Let me just get rid of some of this so I can work better chat and view. Don't know if anyone's going to join this, but we'll see. You hide the timeline. There we go. Okay, that's a little better. All right, pen test. Cool, that's working. Been having problems with my drawing tablet lately, and it looks like the lag might be interfering with it too. Yeah, that's definitely interfering with it. 1 second. Okay, that fixed it. There we go. Okay. Now, what was I working at? Right. Brush. So, thinking of like making a city background for the first one. So it's just going to be very basic, just some like buildings and stuff. If you're wondering why you would make brushes for like city backgrounds, like this is just going to be a dark silhouette. If you're wondering why you would do that, it's because it saves you on time later down the line. So if you make this now, waste time, well, not technically wasting because you're going to use it later, but you spend the time on making it, you can later on use these same brushes in just backgrounds to just speed up your work. Just say like you need some buildings just in the background. You don't need much detail on them, just something that looks like it has windows, just has like a silhouette to it, you know, saves you a lot on time. I haven't used many brush backgrounds before. I mostly have just used trees. That's why I'm making this one. So, sorry, I'm not used to talking and working at the same time, so this might take a minute of getting used to. Let me just get a rough shape of what I'm wanting. Let's see. So yeah, If you have any suggestions too, so if you're wondering why I'm streaming, if that didn't show up in the description, the reason I'm streaming today is mainly because I did not get to episode 4 of my short kind of documentary style series called An Animator in the Making. If you haven't seen that, it is on my YouTube channel. I have 3 episodes up so far. I go live, not really live because it's not a live stream. This is my first live stream ever. I normally post it on every Saturday at 10 a.m. That's like Central Time, so I don't know what that would be for any other part of the world. You could probably look it up online. So yeah, if you are interested in something like that, if you're thinking it's like a tutorial series, it's not really a tutorial series. It's more of just me showing kind of what I do in a week while working. So if that's something that interests you, you can check out the other 3 episodes on my channel. But yeah, so I'm not going to make this cover the whole screen because that blue box right there, as you can see, is like my animation area. I'm not going to do the whole screen because I do not need to, because once I turn this into a brush, it's going to be in a smaller area. With how laggy my computer's being right now, I probably won't do that because rendering it out could possibly crash the stream. Well, I probably should test it on my first stream because you wouldn't want to do that in a big stream where you actually have people in it. Because how many people do we have right now? Doesn't look like any. So yeah. But anyways, yeah, if there is anyone here watching, because it's hard for me to see and work at the same time, please feel free to say hi. That would honestly mean a lot to me. What else? The way to do this, I gotta remember how. That's it, split. Oh, I'm animating in Moho. Well, not really animating, I'm drawing actually. I'm drawing in Moho 13.5. If you've never used Moho before, I'd highly recommend at least looking it up online so you can kind of just see what it's all about. I really like using it. I think it's a really good software. It's a vector-based software. If you don't know what that means, it means it mostly works with shapes, as you can see what I'm doing right now. So, yeah, not much more to say there. It's a really powerful software, too. It's kind of like Photoshop and with a little extra kind of bells and whistles. So, let's see. Oops, that's not right. So, that was also not right. There we go. So yeah, if you would like to check that out, it is pay to own, so you don't rent it like you would. I say rent. You more pay a subscription fee for Photoshop. So you don't pay a subscription fee for it. You actually buy it. It's not that expensive. It's only about $300, $400, depending on who you buy it from. Right now, the company that owns it, Lost Marble, they broke off from Smith Micro over something. I'm not exactly sure what. So it might be only buyable from Lost Marble now. You used to be able to buy it on Amazon for like $300, which was $100 cheaper than buying it from Smith Micro, but I don't know if that's a thing they do anymore. I'm trying to decide what to do with these buildings so they all don't look redundant. That's why I'm not doing anything right now. What's this? Oh wait, no, I don't actually need that. I'm trying to make some antennas. Antennas? Trying to make some stuff to go on top of it, is the point. It's kind of like regular building stuff. So, yeah. One thing I will say that I've learned in these past, it's been a month? Yeah, it's been a month. In this past month of doing this kind of short animator in the making series is I actually have improved quite well on my gesture drawing, which is like drawing kind of characters in kind of motion. I just get my reference art from some website. I don't remember the name of it. If you're interested in that, I can check if there's anyone watching. But yeah, if you are going to look up gesture drawing, I would have, if you're a kid, some parent or legal guardian vet those photos for you because they can get inappropriate pretty quick. Depends on the site though. Some sites are perfectly PG or censor enough that doesn't look bad. Anyways, oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm not used to it being this small. I've never worked on Moho when it's this little, so some of the buttons are either missing or in the wrong place than what I'm used to. But yeah, do I sound okay? Because when I checked it, it sounded fine on my end, but that was the beginning of the stream. I don't even know if anyone's watching. It doesn't say there are, but hopefully we pick up one or two along the line. Let's see. So, anyways, yeah. If you're just jumping on now, I'm working on a brush for my animations. It's going to be for like a background city. Right now I'm just building it in vector base, so I'm not actually like using a pen to draw it and using a mouse. I'm drawing this in Moho, which if you don't know what that is, it's kind of powerful software. So it's very similar to Photoshop, but has a little more bells and whistles to it. So anyways, yeah. I've actually always wanted to make my own kind of cartoon series, which was kind of the dreams and aspirations I kind of had when I originally bought this software. But I very quickly learned that animating is very hard. Takes a lot more time than I originally thought it did. So if you are thinking about getting into animation and you think it's easy, it's not. Just know that. It's not easy. Well, I shouldn't say it's not easy. It can be easy. It's just time consuming. I think that's the thing a lot of people don't get, like when I was younger. That's one thing I definitely did not get when I originally got into this. I thought it was going to be like really easy, quick work with modern technology, which it definitely is compared to what it was back in the day, but I was like not prepared for what it was. So, yeah, if you think animating is just going to be like this short process where you just put in like very little effort, yeah, it takes effort. Just know that. Let's lean a little bit. There we go. So, if you're watching this video from the future, just like you found my channel somehow and you wanted to scroll back through it to see what I'm all about, it's currently 2021 in September, so yeah. If you are watching from the future, welcome. I mean like far future. I don't mean like tomorrow. Like if you're watching like, let's say like a year from now, that's more what I mean. So, yeah. I might put this brush, oh, I don't know how to website though. I'll put it probably on Reddit though. I'm sure someone there will enjoy it. I don't know if people post brushes there, but I've got like a little Reddit page there that I just kind of post stuff on, mainly for this channel. I have it in the top. Is it showing? Yeah, it's showing. Oh, I didn't know that would shrink the window. That is very interesting. Huh. I just went over to YouTube and I just noticed the window shrank. I'm gonna make it bigger so it matches. Oh, right. I'm a little lag behind, so I'll have to keep working, keep it interesting until it catches up. But yeah, I didn't even think about the window shrinking like that. So yeah, it's going to be some awkward dark space there for a good few minutes. But yeah. Anyways, man, I don't know what to do now. I guess these buildings are really redundant, though. Maybe I should take these, put them like that. And I can, yeah, I'm just trying to get a feel for what I'm wanting right now. do this. There we go. And I'm gonna what would happen if I select the whole thing and hit split? Okay, add it to all sides. That's interesting. Yeah, I can actually do something with that. Okay, that's a little bit of an interesting shape. Yeah, let's roll with that. See what I can make. So, there we go. On the other side, bring that over, delete that one. Get kind of a weird geometric building, maybe. Kind of like these are windows, maybe. I don't know. Interesting shape, to say the least. I don't know what to think of that. Maybe once I have the windows, it'll look better. So, but yeah. Anyways, is anyone watching yet? Oh, so they have poor connection. Well, hopefully it's not that bad. Well, once it goes up, it will probably be smooth, I hope. If not, I think I'm recording this, so I can just post a recording. So, stroke, make that white, and that's a little too big. Got to remember these buildings are far away in perspective. So we'll do that. Yeah, I'm just trying to decide how I want this to look now. Well, let's do one closer to the end. Good thing about this is you can use these for repeating patterns lower down, because a lot of times people probably won't catch that just because of how the human eye normally works. Okay, we'll just scooch these over a little bit. Okay, another one. Oh, shoot. Wait, I messed something up. What was that? Ah, just curve, that's fine. I need to flip one of these. Okay, what I'm going to do, try and maintain some randomness, a little bit of it, is that. Okay, flip it, bring it down, flip it again, and delete that window, and maybe that window. There we go. Starting to get a little bit of kind of pattern going. Okay. Let's reflip that. Um, I'll just delete that window right there. Move these two over because I just realized they're not lined up really. Delete those two to leave kind of a big dark spot. These two right next to each other. You want randomness, but you don't want too random, otherwise it doesn't feel natural. And connection is still poor, it says. That's unfortunate. Probably got to stream for an hour, maybe an hour and a half, then probably be done. I feel like that should be long enough. Hopefully I'm not doing this the whole time. That would be really boring. So let's flip that. I've got the three windows over there. So right. Just trying to decide how I want this to look. Take out a couple of these. Give it a little more. And it's starting to look better. Drop that down. I put a big window on this one. Maybe. Kind of thinking about it. But yeah, is anyone watching yet? Nope, still no one. Well, hello from the future then. Welcome to what would have been my first live stream. I don't expect anyone really to come on. I don't even have any subscribers, I don't think. I didn't really check today, but I didn't yesterday. So I'm not surprised no one showed up. I thought maybe I'd get some random traffic, maybe people who are searching some who knows what. I don't really know what my channel is associated with in the algorithm yet. So, but hey, you know, if I don't get anyone, it's not the end of the world. So, yeah. Oop, click that window. And I'm just going to get rid of these two. I'll just move that one closer. Why isn't it moving? There we go. Yeah, one thing you don't want to do, you don't, especially while I'm live streaming, I think this would be a bad idea. You do not want to render all these windows because they're all like basically particles, and they're probably going to crash the stream if I try and render that many particles. So probably going to render this brush afterwards. So if you're wondering why, like the difference between this and a regular like brush, what I'm wanting to use this for, the brush is actually an image, so these little particles won't exist as individuals, because since it's vector-based, it treats these particles like individuals. So it's going to really tax the system to try and put individual particles on each maybe pixels of an image. I think that's right. I think that's the right wording. Yeah, just really tax the system on it, so it wouldn't want to do anything except maybe die. So, yeah, it would probably do that if I do that on the live stream. Why isn't it moving? There we go. I think it's all the lag. A lot of times I'll hit buttons and nothing will happen. I hope it's lag and something's not wrong with Moho. It was working fine when I was using it without the stream. There's a glitch here and there on the screen, like it's a little static. Don't know what that's all about. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. There we go. We'll flip those. Put them here. Put this up here. Okay. This one should probably have some stuff on top of it, because this one kind of looks like a more important building, like maybe a lab or something. I don't know what happened to my voice there. It just all of a sudden went like real weird deep. So this one will probably get like 1, 2 antennas on it, a couple of satellites. Make it feel a little more techy. Yeah, again, I'm just I had like a general idea in my mind what I wanted it to look like, but I'm just kind of going with the flow on this one. Not much planning prior to it. If the stream kind of starts picking up people, I might go longer than an hour, but I don't think it will. But you never know. So, anyways, got any comments? I don't want to ignore. Nope, no comments. Still poor though, which is weird. So it can't maintain a smooth stream. That's interesting. I wonder if it's all these particles. Like I said, computers do not really like them. And it doesn't help that I'm doing this on a 2016 laptop. Like streaming wasn't such a good idea on this thing. Oh well, I'm sure it will be fine. Just probably is going to need a rest afterwards. Probably shut off or something. One thing I don't get is I've used this mouse in almost 3, 4 different animation softwares, because I've also used Blender. Krita has a little bit of animation, but I guess that's not technically an animation software. Yeah, I've used this in several animation softwares, and the trackpad on it, press down on it, has a pressure pad on it. You're able to grab and scroll. For some reason, though, that doesn't work in Moho. I wonder if I changed it accidentally in the preferences when I set up my tablet. I might have actually done that now that I think about it. I probably did do that. I'll probably check that afterwards. If I could fix that, that would be golden. Okay, let's grab these, bring them over. Yeah, this isn't going to look like 100% amazing, but probably going to work in the background. So, okay, bring these windows over. Okay. But yeah, this video, like if you're commenting very short in the future, if you're not watching this live, let me know what you think of this as like a brush. Right now might not be a good example because it's, uh, well, just the vector. That's all you're going to really see. But I'm going to try and render it out before I cut the stream. Hopefully you'll be able to see what it looks like rendered. So, yeah. So if you also have like brush ideas, ones that would save time, that would be great too. I have thought about making a cloud one, but then I realized that would be a waste of time because there's actually already one that comes with Moho. I might show that one off because I could actually show off this brush, like the applications for it, if I get it done. Because some people might be confused why I'm doing this. So, yeah, I'll probably do that. Plus, it'll give me an excuse to stream longer, so. Okay, so there it is. Pardon me. Yeah, trying to remember the size for a brush. Hang on, I'm gonna actually have to Google that really quick. It says 128 by 128 pixels. All right. So I don't remember how to do this. There's a way to do this. It's just a matter of me trying to remember how. Did this once before, but it was about a month or two ago. Okay. Maybe it wasn't in preferences. Maybe it was in something else. Someone who's probably like way better at this is probably screaming at me right now, like, it's right there. You've passed it 4 times. Maybe view? Grid settings, I'm not using the grid. I'm gonna feel really dumb when I see it. This? No. Okay, that was the hand. I think. I'm not sure what that did actually. Man, where is it? Oh, project settings, probably. Yep, there it is. Okay. Oh, that is not in pixels. I don't think. Huh. Would it be 800 by 800 then? I don't know. Give me a second to go back and check that. Did it say? Okay. Why don't I just Google how much 128 pixels is? That would make way more sense. Just before I do that, let's say here. Okay. It wasn't in pixels, right? Because I don't want to waste time on this. Width. Oh wait, widescreen. Dual cinema. I did not know all these settings existed here. I was hoping there'd be one for brushes. Oh, I can save it. I did not know you could do that. Should do that for the next one. Okay, I'm gonna see what this looks like before I. Okay, nothing happened. Why? Okay, I want to do that. What's it look like? Okay, something did happen. Alright, let's restore that to default. So, hang on, I'm searching pixels to, what is this measurement system it's using? I guess height and width. Okay, it says, that doesn't make sense. Oh, that's the formula to convert it. Okay. So, measure. Yeah, give me a minute. I'm reading some websites to see what they say. This is probably going to be the boring part of the stream. Might trim this part out in the final version because nothing's happening on screen. By 1 inch. So, okay. I think it's 800 by 800 from what I'm seeing. I feel like that's what it was last time I did it. Okay, for some reason it won't let me do that. Why? Oh, that might be why. I'll explain why it keeps turning into a rectangle. Okay, let's see what that looks like rendered. Yeah, that looks a little more right. So let's group these together. And let's shrink it down. Pardon me. Okay. Then let's try this again. Do you see what's happening on stream when I render it? I don't know if you can. Oh, it says I have excellent connection again. Weird. You might not be able to see what I'm doing, which means next time I'm going to have to do a little more of a free screen. I am noticing something I want to change, though, before I convert this. Satellite dishes, I just noticed, have like really fat noses. It's going to make them more pointed. Don't know if I need to go quite to 10%, so let's do that and see what it looks like. Oh, that's a little better. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. So always save your brushes as P and, oh wait, these buildings are, oh, that's fine. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this as buildings for now. I might change it later. Let's save that to my desktop. And yeah, you guys aren't that far behind. Looks like, I wonder how many seconds this is delayed. Anyways, yeah, I'm just converting it now, so you might just see black nothingness or nothing happening on screen because I'm converting this into what I need it to be. So I can show you how it will look as a brush. It's just going slow because of all the lag, so I might be a minute. Dang. Here we go. Okay. Wow, it's laggy. Okay, where are brushes? Icon. Yeah, the problem is I gotta remember where the brushes are in Moho so I can add it. Man, where are they? I have like 4 folders so far named brushes, and they've just been scripts, which I know is wrong because I've done this before. Hey, there they are. Okay. Just grab this, bring it right in. Now, it should just go right in. I shouldn't have to do anything else. Let me just bring chat back up. Still says no one's watching, so it's probably will be a video for the future. Anyways, future people, I mean, not like I'm gonna recycle this as a video because it's gonna go on YouTube no matter what. So, did it show up in my brush menu? Don't see it unless I'm blind. Hang on, let me pull that brush menu back up and make sure it went in there. Looks like I closed it. So, 1 second again. Sorry. I know you're wanting to see something happening probably. Oh, because it's already opened. Okay, package content. I might have to restart Moho to make this work. Is it in there? Yeah, there it is. It is in there, so I may... Hang on, let's just open a new project. See if that works. Trying to see if I can see it. The problem is I don't know where it would appear. Okay, it looks like I might have to restart Moho. So, hang on, let me just save this to my desktop. I'm going to save it as buildings. And let me just exit Moho. I hope this doesn't cause some kind of weird issue. Okay, Moho is just blank, so that's good to know. I'm going to make sure it comes back. Ignore that gorilla, it's not mine. It comes standard with Moho. They have like all sorts of stuff. If you get the software, it comes with like all sorts of stuff you can play with to learn how to use it. I would recommend though YouTubing it to make sure that it is something you want to get, because it is kind of a lot of money to just drop on the table just for no reason. So if vector-based software is not the way you want to go, hey, it imported. So if vector-based software is not the way you want to go, I would not do that as just like getting it randomly. So I'm going to show you how this works. So I'm just going to draw a line. I'm going to paint that line. And as you can see, as soon as I make it bigger, those buildings are kind of crashing into each other. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. No, this is a way to fix that, though. So you just go into here, align brush to curve, and you want to just, oh, wrong one. So you don't want to do that. My bad. That depends on the brush you're using. Then you just want to space them out. Now, I was just doing this as like a very crude experiment to see how it would look. I'm probably going to do this again and make either different buildings or do a longer row of buildings. So I just wanted to make sure I could remember how to do this. But yeah, as you can see, the brush came out looking pretty okay compared to what it was. It was just a small experiment. This is what it looks like rendered out. But yeah, as you can see, it's just a very redundant pattern. I wonder if I can make the buildings flip into each other so they look like they're connected. Probably have to do a second stroke for that. Hang on. I want to try something real quick. See if I can. Can I flip it? It's not flipping how I want it to. Can I flip it over here? Oh, there is a minimize frame-to-frame randomness. I wonder what that would do. I've tried that with a custom brush. Hang on. We're going to try this real quick, and then I will show you some of the other brushes that come with this. Does it work? Minimize. Guess it doesn't mean anything for a custom brush. I wonder if you can program these, though, because I have used that on some of the brushes that come in Moho. So there must be a way to program them as like an image sequence. I don't know how to do that yet, so I'm going to actually explore that. I might do it on stream. How long have I been on? About an hour. Yeah, I might explore that while on stream. I'll actually take you guys with me when I'm doing that research. That way you can see where I'm getting it from. But yeah, I'll show you some other brushes you can actually do real quick with this. So this, oh, I did not copy that. Hang on. So yeah, this next one is another brush I made a while ago. It's just labeled as chain because it's what it is. So as you can see, it's a mess, but then I hit align to curve, 0, and I just gently space it out. Now, the cool thing about this is, if you add some extra points in here, just drag that out to make it longer, you can do this. And relatively, normally it looks better than that. Hang on, let me just connect some of those pieces up. How's this side looking? Huh, why's the back side so much worse? Oh, because it's longer that way, because it's 2 parts. Yeah, that actually makes sense. But yeah, this is another brush I made. I remember it looking better, though. Maybe I only did it one way each time. So just delete that side. Boom. Ah, I'm stretching it. That's why. There we go. Okay. Yeah, there's this whole thing where you can mess with the curve of it to make it look how you want it. Yeah, so you can do a lot with brushes. They're very useful. I'll show you some of the ones that actually do come with Moho real quick. So just like you have another building line. This one, which would probably be the most used and probably most useful, is, and again, this one comes in Moho, it's a grass brush. Comes in colored and everything. You don't have to do anything with it. Just, and you don't have to make it this big either. It also comes with like random generation. Well, not really random generation. It comes in this pattern always, but it looks very random when spread out. It's very hard to get it like mirrored with other grass. It's when you look at it on screen, because I've done like a few kind of landscaping scenes with this for just like personal projects, it's very hard to like pick out and tell, oh, that's the exact same grass as right there. So, and normally people aren't like looking for those minor details unless they're trying to be pick or choosy about a cartoon for some reason. But I've never seen anyone complain about grass in a cartoon before. But yeah, as you can see, they have a lot of brushes in here. A lot of the tree ones you're seeing, like literally all the tree ones actually, is ones I made. This toxic symbol is one that comes with it. I just recommend like looking it up. You can probably find out what comes with Moho. But yeah, like I said, I've only really had experience with making trees before this because I needed one for a project I was working on. So yeah, I just made some simple trees, used them as the background, just repeating pattern. You can also shade these brushes. That's something cool about it. Just tint brushes using stroke color, and my stroke color is white, so let's, oh, no, it's black, so let's change it to, I don't know, brown, let's say. And there you go. It tints to that color. So when you render it out, it will be brown. But yeah, that's mostly what I was using this for, so that was just me trying to see if I remembered how to do that. But yeah, I'm going to see if I can take you guys with me real quick while I do some looking. What was I going to look up? I forgot. It was, shoot, it had something to do with my building. Hang on, let me go back to that actually. Get rid of the rest of these so I don't have too much lag. Oh, I do remember. I wanted to see if you could do like an image sequence for repeating patterns like the grass had. Yeah, so hang on. I'm going to actually pull up the graph's file. Let me turn this OBS setting so you guys can follow me. Hang on. Man, how do you do this? Sorry, I am like really new to live streaming. I can see how to pull you guys over to my web search browser, but I can't see how to pull you over to the settings for Moho. So I'm just going to check those real quick because I want to see. If I find it, I'll take a screenshot of it and I'll import it into Moho so you can see what I'm looking at. But I want to see if it's possible to do an image sequence. So yeah, where's grass from Moho? Okay, that's interesting. The grass is not in the brushes. So that does confirm that it's some kind of weird image sequence. The scatter brush? No, scatter brushes are something else. Oh wow, I did not know this was in Moho. Oh wait, yes, I've seen this before. Never mind. Yeah, I'm sorry. I hate to keep leaving you guys. I have to remember to trim this later so people aren't just staring into nothingness. But yeah, I'm going to take you guys with me over to my web search browser. Let me just pull that back up real quick. And let me make sure I get it off YouTube. I don't want you guys seeing the streaming number or whatever it is, the behind the scenes stuff. So just getting something in the search engine real quick. So all right, OBS and no, not that one. There's only one choice for my web browser, and it's YouTube. You're going to put it in a separate window? Hang on, let me move this to a completely separate window from YouTube. See if that fixes the problem. And I'll make it so I can still see chat. I'm sorry, you guys are probably super bored looking at that. Just nothing but Moho doing nothing. I know, very exciting show. Why is this new window not appearing? Oh. Hang on, I'm changing my OBS settings. Hey, there it is. Okay. Gotta shrink it down. And let me just, should have made this a completely different scene. This shows how unprofessional I am at this. So yeah, let me just hide Moho. And, okay. Yeah, that'll work. Hang on, gotta hide YouTube because I clicked a browser and all of a sudden it brought up YouTube only. So, 13.5, and we're just gonna do brushes. See what pops up when you just type that in. Okay, these are just tutorials so far. Huh. Well, let's try the first one. This is actually from the company, so maybe it's the best choice. Okay, this is just them trying to sell the product. I think. Yeah, this is just them trying to sell the product. Okay. Well, brush. Let's see if you do just brush. Take off the EF. Yeah, it's still the exact same thing. Let's try getting rid of the 13.5 because some people do still call it Moho, and even without it, these same brushes that come in 13.5 existed in Moho 12. So, and that was the most used before, because before it was Moho 12, it was Anime Studio, so can't get much more specific. Okay, why is it trying to correct me to Mojo? Okay, you know what? Let's just go over to the U of Tubes and see what I can find. Yes, I am streaming about YouTube on YouTube at this point. This is how professional I am. Great, it's gonna implode. You can't stream YouTube on YouTube. Oh, there's my live stream. It's suggesting it to me. Maybe I'll go watch it later. Oh, that would be the most pointless thing ever. Okay. I'm really tempted to click on that, but I already know what's going to happen if I do. It's going to be one of those infinite screens. Just, and there's no point in doing it. Okay, so there's Anime Studio. Oh, it has the same brushes in Anime Studio. Okay. Okay, that's texture effects.